And it all sounds the same. His tone is the same. It's all the same.
Scrolling through Lil Baby's Instagram comments, it's clear that fans are divided. Many lament the repetitiveness of his recent tracks, while others remain loyal, hoping for a resurgence. To be clear, this isn't about Lil Baby falling off completely. His numbers on YouTube still pull in millions of views, even if they don't reach the peaks of his first 2 albums. The real issue lies in his artistic stagnation. His inability to push creative boundaries is preventing him from claiming the top spot among hip-hop's elite, a position many believed he was destined for.
The song that I heard, he was saying some shit, but it was just the same flow, same cadence, same everything. It just sounded like all repetitive, but when you listen to the words, he was saying some shit.
I remember a time when Lil Baby dominated the airwaves with tracks like Drip Too Hard, Yes Indeed, and Whoa playing in heavy rotation. His music felt inescapable, a testament to his influence during that period. It was like Lil Baby embodied the YN getting money aesthetic. Today that presence has waned. While he hasn't dropped much recently, the radio tends to rely on classics like On Me, a sign that his newer releases haven't achieved the same cultural impact. This decline is a stark contrast to the trajectory once envisioned for him as a leader of rap's next generation. From 2017 to 2022, Lil Baby rose rapidly to become one of hip-hop's most prominent figures. He introduced himself with the mixtape Perfect Timing in 2017, drawing attention for his catchy flows, flashy lyrics, and vivid storytelling. The early buzz placed him alongside Atlanta's heavyweights, leading to collaborations with Young Thug and Lil Yachty. By 2018, he released his first studio album, Harder Than Ever, featuring the breakout single Yes Indeed with Drake. The Drake co-sign propelled him into mainstream success, solidifying his reputation as a rising star. Later that year, Lil Baby joined forces with Gunna for the collab mixtape Drip Harder. Its standout track Drip Too Hard became a multi-platinum hit, showcasing the duo's undeniable chemistry and reaching massive commercial success. With its infectious production and memorable hook, the song became a defining anthem for the new wave of trap music. Lil Baby's momentum carried into Street Gossip in 2018, a project that further established him as a consistent hitmaker. However, it was his 2020 album My Turn that marked the peak of his career, debuting at #1 on Billboard 200. The album delivered hits like Whoa and Something to Prove, blending introspection with energy that resonated with a wide audience. It became one of the highest selling projects of 2020. During the racial injustice protests of 2020, Lil Baby released The Bigger Picture, a poignant anthem that showcased his ability to step beyond music and address social issues, earning him critical acclaim and Grammy nominations. By this point, both fans and critics regarded Lil Baby as a generational talent poised to lead hip-hop's future. Yet, as of 2024, his creative peak seems to have dimmed. His 2022 album It's Only Me was a solid effort, but felt more like a safe play than a groundbreaking statement. Fans eagerly awaited his next move, and last Thursday he dropped 2 singles, 5 AM and Insecurities, after months of teasing. But those teaser tracks, instead of delivering standout material, came across as tentative, a way to test the waters rather than to dive in head first. Lil Baby confidently declared on Instagram that he was back to fucking shit up as usual. But the music doesn't reflect that ambition. The singles, while polished, lack the innovation that once set him apart. The beats feel predictable, the auto-tune delivery has grown stale, and the lyrics don't break any new ground. Listening to these tracks evokes a sense of deja vu.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I'm willing to bet money Lil Baby is surrounded by nothing but yes men. Look at homie in the black hat. It's burning his soul not to tell Baby to cut that weak shit off. Over the past 3 years, his music has leaned heavily on the same formula that initially brought him success. Auto-tuned legato melodic flows over trap beats dominated by repetitive piano loops and booming 808s. While this sound was fresh in 2020, it now feels overused and uninspired. The interesting thing when I scroll through Lil Baby's discography is you can see his album credits are full of prominent producers such as ATL Jacob and Wheezy. These 2 producers alone have some of the best beats in rap for the past 5 years. Strangely enough, Lil Baby didn't pick any of those beats. I know what some of you are saying, cut him some slack. There's plenty of artists who are successful despite having the same flow and similar production, but how many of those rappers are on the top where Lil Baby once was? Looking at you, the baby. I'm looking at you, Polo G. Once seen as a visionary capable of rising above the trap scene, Lil Baby now lags behind peers like Gunna. Gunna's strength lies in his ability to make familiar elements feel new, thanks to his creative beat selection and subtle shifts in flow. Hip-hop is a genre defined by reinvention. Those who fail to evolve risk fading into the background. Artists like NBA Youngboy, Polo G, and DaBaby once dominated their moments in the spotlight, but faltered creatively, leaning too heavily on predictable formulas. Lil Baby now risks joining that list unless he makes bold moves to reinvigorate his music. To regain his stature, Lil Baby needs a creative overhaul. Here's what he can do. Experiment with beat selection. Earlier in his career, his beats, while not eccentric, were varied enough to keep his sound engaging. Tracks like Yes Indeed, Drip Too Hard, and Freestyle each had distinct vibes. Today, his beats feel like cookie cutter trap templates dominated by fast piano riffs and hard drums. Next, and I think the most important thing, is he has to revamp his flow. Lil Baby's flows feel stuck in a loop of default rhythms and cadences. His lack of innovation in this area stems from a limited skill set. By continuing to rely on what worked in the past, he's alienating fans who crave something new. Hip-hop thrives on novelty, and to remain relevant, he must push himself rhythmically. Until Lil Baby addresses these issues, his music risks becoming background noise in a genre that constantly evolves. While his talent and potential remain undeniable, the question is whether he can rise to the challenge of reinvention. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe. Peace out.